What up, y'all? Y'all doing all right this morning? Hey, man. This morning I've been watching. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been fortunate. I ain't the work slowed down, so grass ain't growing. So I had a day or so to just kind of get my mind right. But man, I was watching about which we've all watched it, seen multiple documentaries and videos. But I just wanted to speak on it, man. The Alex Murdoch deal, man. Like, man, you had to be deep, deep. I used to be I'll just be honest with y'all. I'm not. Um, I was an opiate addict at one time in my life, and during my whole 20s, man, from 20 to 30, shit, 32 maybe, a good 10 or yeah, man, and you've got to be deep in addiction, man, to kill your wife and your kid. Like, I mean, it ain't funny, but like, man, this dude, what's crazy is like, I thought about writing a letter to him and seeing if, maybe I could get him to call in, maybe like, and record the call. But from what I see on, TV, hell, he'd probably be wanting a bunch of money or something, and I just ain't, I ain't got it like that. So, um, and you got to think, I bet all those big podcasts and shit probably have done the same thing, and I ain't seen him on nobody's page. But man, you shoot your damn son and your wife at the same time and try to play it off like them folks. Man, them folks. Let me tell you something. Them folks tracked his damn feet movement. They could tell where he walked from his phone. I'm gonna tell you something, boy. If you're a criminal nowadays, them phones will get you. I wasn't down there the other night. That's a damn lie. Then they go to Verizon. And, yeah, you was down there all right, man. Yeah, they literally showed where he walked and stuff, his footsteps. But man, he did not expect that boy to make that video that day. If his son hadn't made that video that day, he'd have got off with it for real. And just so happened with his son making that video, that's what done it. So, man, I don't know, man. People do crazy things. Um, I just, I just could never do that. You know what I mean? Like that. That's just. But that son of a gun, he had, man, he had people shoot him on the side of the road and everything. Like, I don't know. Once again, let me go back to what I preach. Money will man, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to money, people do. I'm talking about the worst of the worst. I mean, that's what he was doing. He was robbing his firm and robbing Peter to pay Paul, and he running basically a Ponzi scheme. He knows that eventually he's gonna get caught. I mean, you got to know if you're stealing that much money that eventually somebody's gonna catch on. I mean, hell, they pushed the damn housekeeper down, killed her, and then sued themselves. And instead of giving the money to the housekeeper's sons, they kept it. And the mama was alive when all that happened, so that means she was part of that. So, or I don't. Hang on. I don't. Let me say this: if the mama wasn't suspicious, that might have what it be end up getting her, you know, unalive or whatever. But you've got to be suspicious. I mean, who falls down the damn steps and kills herself? I mean, seriously. I ain't never in my life, besides on TV, I've never in my life heard, man, did you hear about James down there? Hell, he fell down his steps in his basement and killed himself this morning. No, I ain't never heard that shit. You see it on the movies all the time, but you don't hear about nobody falling down those steps and killing themselves. Especially not a front porch where they ain't got about hell 4 or 5 steps. They act like he fell down the damn Eiffel Tower or something, man. Man, these folks something serious, I'm telling you. And then try to tell it to the law like the law's stupid, you know. The law done heard every lie that's ever been told. And then you think that, then he thinks that he gonna be the one that they gonna believe. People get wrapped up in themselves, man. Narcissist. I never even knew what narcissist was until I started going through divorce court and stuff, and I started reading about it, psychology books, and man, I didn't realize that. I was like, damn, it's yeah. Anyway, I would say that Alex was a narcissist. I mean, that was obvious, but for the housekeeper to die though, when the wife was alive, she had to think. I mean, ain't no way she's just like, oh yeah, I mean, she had, man. Come on, and them kids too. You know, I mean, that might have been what got them took out because I don't know, man. That's just such a hard one because he ain't never said nothing. I mean, like you would think by him already being convicted, exhausting all of his appeals and all that, that um, he would try to do some kind of book deal or get his son to do some kind of book deal to make money. Because I don't think he can make money being a prison. You can't make money from your crime. I don't know. Sammy Bull and them wrote books, so I don't know. Michael Franzese and them, they got books like the Yin Yang. Dominic Sakali, all of them got books. So I don't know, but man, wow, to take out your family, man, you got to have some. I don't know if man, that's crazy. Could you imagine what's going through his head to do that, to pull that off? I don't know. And that's like this morning. I was watching that stuff about Eric and Patrick, and Eric reached out to Patrick. I seen the email. I mean, could it have been faked and put on the internet? Of course, but I believe it. I mean, I believe it was real, and he was just saying like, man, I got millions of followers on this dad talk, blah blah blah. I can show you how to make this thing make money. And then I'm really touched by it. I really want to help these people. And um, I'm from Georgia too, so I'm from the South. I got an accent. Man, that boy ain't got no damn accent. He's got an accent, all right, but it ain't a country accent. Um, yeah, he capping on that one. I'm gonna call cap on that. As they say in Huntsville, he forfeiting. Yeah, he's forfeiting. Forfeiting means you bullshit, and that I learned that in prison. That's a word that come from the city of Huntsville. That's made up in our city. If somebody you talking and you tell a lie or something, somebody will say, "Oh man, you forfeiting, boy." So, yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna call cap on that. But he he said that people trash his southern accent. I was like, man, I've got more comments on people saying, "Oh, dude, your accent's off. You got a good accent." Blah blah blah. Like people liked it or something, And he was like, "I know people trash us for our accent and shit." I'm like, man, don't nobody trash no hell. People like the way with. All right, I don't know. It's probably because he don't have an accent, and he tries to do a Brian Kelly. Man, that was so funny that time when he got hired at LSU and tried to talk country. and made a damn fool out of herself. And I was like, boy, just be yourself, man. Come on, I don't give a damn where you at. Just be yourself, man. If people like you, they gonna like you, and if they don't like you, they ain't gonna like you. So just be you, you know. Don't hell, I can't be nobody else, you know. But anyway, man, I listen. I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all, this has been a good week, man. I've had more interaction this week with people than I've had since I started, and I've loved commenting with y'all, man, talking with y'all, all the man people saying good stuff, and even the people with the bad stuff, man. It's cool. It is what it is. Hell, I'm on the internet, so if you, yeah, I mean that's just the way it is. If you get on here, you got to be ready for all that, you know. So, um, it is what it is. But man, thank y'all, and I enjoyed talking to y'all, and I try to answer everybody's questions, man. I see a lot of channels where people, you know, they don't answer a lot of questions or whatever, but I try to answer all of them. And if I missed you, man, I'm sorry for real. If I missed you, hit me up and tell me, hey, man, you missed me, and I'll straighten it up, you know. Because sometimes, like I said, I go to bed early and get up early, so a lot of folks come in the middle of the night, and I don't even get them till the next morning about 3:30 when I get up. So then I start texting back, you know. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, and I like telling y'all these just shit I've done in my life, you know, and the current events and all that. But you know, I think it's crazy though. We ain't heard a word about uh Timmy, Lorraine, or nothing like that. We ain't heard nothing, man. You know, you would think that somebody would have come forward and said something, you know, like just to let people know, like, hey, they, you know, everything's cool, you know, they're doing good and all that. But they're not saying a word. So I don't know. I seen Eric's baby mama. She was under a different name, of course, but she was on somebody's channel this morning, and she was bashing him down pretty hard. And, but then again, you know, that one of those custody things. I don't like to speak really on that because I've been through custody, and um, it gets a little twisted sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. But yeah, he's the one who reached out to Patrick and said he could make this thing go. So um, there's y'all's mastermind. I'm telling you, I knew when I seen him. Look here, he's admitted that he was an opiate addict at one time. Let me tell you something. You cannot be an opiate addict and not be a good con man. Let me tell you why. When it comes to opiates, you become so addicted to them that your body, if I used to wake up, if I didn't have about 4 or 5 lower tab 10s or Percocet 10s or any kind of hydrocodone, if I didn't have 4 or 5 when I woke up, man, I would be sick as a dog. And listen, you can, man, I'm just telling you, there's no way that you ain't got a little bit of con man in you if you was an opiate addict, because you have to lie and rob and lie to Peter to pay Paul, and I mean it's a mean game, man. You keep yourself going all the time because um the lies. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's I mean, you lie to people, you know, it's just crazy. So I noticed you know, I picked up on that when he said that one day that, you know, he had had a problem before, and you know, he got it fixed, whatever. And that's cool because you know, like I said, I used to have a problem, and I'm not that way anymore. Um, but you know, I was a con man. I had to be to do the amount of uh pain pills that I needed. Um, I had to tell a lie every now and then, you know. Uh, I had to steal something every now and then. I mean, I'm just being real with y'all. I don't do it no more, but I, I mean, if I was a 10 gallon can of gasoline over here, And if I go get that, I can get 4 pills over here and not be sick. I'm going to go get that gas jug. Not because I want to be a thief, just because I don't want to be sick no more. Like, you know, and anyway, it's a mean game, man, and they didn't got this family split up, and it's a mess, man. And now Patrick's wanting. I don't think Eric's give Patrick the money for last month on their YouTube. See, because they were supposed to have a thirds deal where it was Patrick, Eric, and the Whitakers on the YouTube money. Well, Patrick's got a text out, and he's wanting his money. He won't know where his and the Whitakers' cuts are, and so I don't know. Maybe Eric's just holding it, or maybe he's done spent it. I don't know. I mean, none of us know. So um, I'm anxious to see how this plays out. And, I mean, the family's the one that's really suffering, but we're gonna just have to see what happens. I guess, man. Maybe a blessing will come out of this for real. Sometimes messed up situations end up uh, just like me, man. I ain't gonna lie. I remember sitting in county jail thinking, damn, I got 10 year, I got a 10-year prison sentence I got to do. I was like, man, this is the worst possible thing that could ever happen. And then at the end of my prison sentence, I was saying, man, I'm so glad I got sent to prison because it changed my life. See how things work, man. So sometimes a really bad situation can turn into a really good one. So maybe that'll end up being a case here. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be good.